I do a lot of things, I mean, to make money. I'm a hustler, as a friend of mine says. I'm a registered nurse. I've been one for 30 years, but I've been working a corporate job for the last 10. I work from home. It's kind of flexible. I make 6 figures there. I'm also a realtor. I have 4 rental properties. I manage those myself. I sell things on eBay here and there. I flip furniture. I like antiques and collectibles. I do those kinds of, buying and selling things also. But there's something else I started doing this year, just a few months ago, and I'm on my way to do one now. I am a Walmart Spark driver. Yes. I deliver groceries. And I started it just as kind of like, I've got afternoons, evenings, mornings, times that maybe I can make a few bucks and, just pay for the groceries and put gas in the car. And so I have 3 grown sons, and one of them had mentioned to me that he was doing Spark, and he was making more money doing Spark than he made doing DoorDash and all the other gigs that he does. He works full-time as well, but he's always trying to make extra money. So he sent me this like an invitation link to sign up to do Spark, and I signed up, but it said that my area was full, and I didn't, they didn't need any drivers. But then later down the road, a few months later, I got an email saying, hey, we need Spark drivers in your area. So I signed up, and I said, let me just give this a try. Maybe it'll be fun. And I just went out one day and said, I'm going to do a couple of these and just kind of see how I like it. Because years ago, I did an Uber. I was an Uber driver for one day just because I wanted to see what it was like. So this time, I'm like, I'm just going to try Spark out. Well, I made $600 the first week that I did it, just part-time. And I found it was fun. It was actually also in the spring. I had been cooped up all winter. It was kind of stir crazy. And it was nice to get out and go do something easy to make money. And I was averaging about 30 bucks an hour because I was only picking the really good shops. I was only accepting the good ones. So I would go, sometimes it would be a shop and deliver. I'd go in Walmart and do some shopping, and then I would deliver the groceries, or I would just go pick up a batch and deliver them in my area. And I was seeing people. People were appreciative of me delivering their groceries. The tips were pretty decent on some of them, and I just enjoyed it, so I kept doing it. And I've made about $6,000 over the last 5 months, just doing it here and there. Some weeks I'll do $300 or $400, and some weeks I'll do $100. But in July I made like $1,500 because I did it a lot in July, and it was just, sometimes it's like the times are good, and then the first of the month is always good. Today is the last day of the month, so this weekend is probably going to be pretty busy. But yeah, I do Spark. I deliver Spark because it's an easy way for me to make a few bucks. I have a separate account, and all my Spark earnings go in there, and I use that just for groceries and gas. So I don't have to touch my other money at all for just my daily spending money. And so now if I start getting low, I'm like, ooh, I've got to go do a few Spark deliveries so I can buy groceries. And that keeps me from touching all of my other money. And it's helping me to save, it's helping me to budget, and I'm getting ready to buy a new investment property partly because I'm using Spark money for just my everyday spending money. I'm getting ready to go do one right now after all that spiel and the whole backstory. I'm on my way to Walmart right now. I'm going to pick up a 3 batch delivery. They're all right here in town. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to make $26 in I'm guessing it'll probably take me about 40 minutes to do it, and that's pretty good. So here we go. I forgot to turn the camera on when I was picking up the order. I got to remember these things. But 2 young men came out. They brought my 3 orders. With the app, it walks you through. I scanned each of the orders. There's a barcode labels that you stick on the bags, whatever. I've got one in the trunk, I've got one in the back seat, I've got one in the front seat, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna head to the first delivery now. Alright, this is the smallest of the 3 of the batch. I'm gonna scan these real quick. See, there's a barcode. There we go. It's difficult to do with the, I use the app, and then I'm also trying to take video with the phone. Got my bags. I'm gonna go drop them here on the porch. Not literally drop them, but I've scanned them. I'll touch my rifle. Hey, yeah. And a customer met me at the door, so I had to turn the camera off. I don't want to seem weird. So, 1 of 3. On to the next one. Here we go. The next one is right a street over from the first one. And I am wearing a dress today because I had to show a house this morning, and I am delivering groceries in a dress. Alright, I've already scanned it. I've got all these to take to that front door. So I'm gonna turn this off. It's gonna take me about 3 trips. Alright, that was a little awkward. I do live in a small town, and I have been here 20 years, and I worked at the hospital here for 15. And I know a lot of people because I'm also a realtor, and sometimes I run into people that I know, and that was one. I just delivered groceries to the porch of one of my ex-co-workers, and she came out the door and caught me in the act. So, you don't owe anybody an explanation. Hey, yeah, it's me. Hey, how are you, girl? Yeah, I'm delivering groceries in a dress. Yeah, I'm still working. Yeah, this is just extra, Alright, yeah, I'm 55 years old. I ought to be retired soon. I'm spark driving along with the 20-year-old men and the, I've always been a weirdo, so. Alright, on to the next one. I do deliver to this house about once a week, and they are very nice people, and they always have a big order. And as you can see, here's the husband out in the yard. He wants to talk. They have a small front stoop in this mid-century house, and it's always hard to get all the groceries there, but that's what I'm going to do right now. The husband met me out here and picked up some of the drinks. I'm going to grab the rest of these. There we go. Let's put you right there in the cleavage and do this hands-free. I can't get it all. Yep, I drive a minivan. It's not the greatest on gas. So, I probably should have planned better to take a video of that whole process, because I'm using my phone for video and I'm using my phone for the app for delivery. All up everything, confirm arrival, scan the things, take the delivery picture. All of that is done with the app, so it's hard to take video and do it at the same time. But yeah, so I left my house 30 minutes ago. And not even. I left my house about 27 minutes ago to head to Walmart. I have picked up the groceries delivered to all 3 people, and I'm going back home, and $26 is going to be hitting my bank account, and it's 30 minutes worth of work. So I could, if I wanted to, you know, earn extra money, I could pick up even though I haven't done staff nursing in 10 years because I've been doing management and, you know, the corporate world. If I wanted to pick up some shifts at the hospital, I could, and I'd have to work 12-hour shifts and nights and weekends and holidays and break my back. Or I can make $30 to $50 an hour, but just a few hours here and there during the week. And that's really all I want. $1,200 or so is ideal, and that's enough to pay for my groceries and gas for the month, and everything else comes out of my other accounts. But like, again, I enjoy it. That customer recognized me. I go there all the time. They tip well. As soon as I finished it, I got another offer come through the app, and it was for shop and deliver. And even though it was only one item and it was only 3 miles to the delivery, it was no tip, and and it was $11, and I'm not stepping foot in Walmart for $11. Not, especially since I'm all the way across town right now and I have to drive all the way back over there. If I was already there, maybe, and it was on my way home, I would, but that's a 30-minute driving all the way back to Walmart, going inside to shop for that one item, and then delivering it, and then going home. That's 30 minutes there, and for $11, I'm not doing that. So I do pick and choose. I don't do this full time, clearly, and I pick and choose because I have a high, this vehicle uses a lot of gas, so I have some parameters. $2 plus per mile, because it shows you the mileage on there. And I usually don't do anything that's less than $20, and I don't go any more than 15 miles. We do have a lot of high mileage offers because I live in a rural area, and there's people way out in the country ordering groceries from Walmart, and I don't do those unless the money is very good. So there's my afternoon spark. Right now I'm going to go to the grocery store with my newly earned $26 and get some garlic bread because my son is at home making shrimp alfredo for dinner. That's my afternoon. Friday afternoon, after my corporate job, and also I sold 2 houses this week, and it's Labor Day weekend. Talk to y'all later. You know what else I forgot to tell you? Other than the random acquaintances that I run into when I'm delivering groceries to their house, and my kids who live in the house with me, nobody else knows that I'm doing this, unless people started talking amongst themselves, and I don't know, that I'm the subject of town gossip. Maybe that's true, because that could be, it's probably happened before. But this is kind of my secret side hustle. Nobody really knows that I'm out here doing Spark deliveries. I'm a realtor. I'm a member of the community. I'm active on nonprofit boards. I am a nurse, like I said. I'm out here doing Spark deliveries, and people aren't really privy to that information. So it's kind of a secret. I don't talk about it. I'm not ashamed of it, but it's none of anybody's business. You know, you do what you gotta do, or you do what you want to do, and don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks about it. That's what I think. So, bye.